What is going on, everybody? You can call me Heroes 3 Guy, and this video is going to be part 11 to our playthrough of the game Diablo 2 Resurrected. And we are, fellas, just going to begin our quest in Act 5, Haragoth, however you want to pronounce it. That is where we are picking up, my friends, right at the very beginning. I believe we start off by killing, Shenk? Shenk the Overseer, is that his name? Ooh, this guy looks hungry and tired. And so yes, we're going to start by slaying him. The siege that he's laying on the city, that's where we're going to begin, my friends. Yep, Shenk the Overseer. So that is where we are going to start. And just a little bit of a recap, guys. We do have our edge bow on. We do have this Ral circlet. I think we're going to go back and switch our old circlet on. We had that on just briefly. Not briefly, but for the fight against Diablo to stack our fire resistance. Yeah, still got our stealth armor, edge bow. Nothing too crazy, my friends. Nothing too crazy. We do still have our malice on our mercenary. And, ooh, nice little wand there. Alright, so let's go ahead and swap that helmet back out, which I guess is to what? Cold resist and 20 to mana. I guess we'll take that 20 to mana. Throw that back in there just in case. This is all good to go. Alright, so we'll go into Act 1. We'll get all of our summons up and running, and then we will go out the front gates of Haragoth, and begin our questing here for Act 5. Likes, comments, subscription, guys. Very much appreciated. Check the link below. Donations via PayPal, and also a link to join my channel to become a member. 99 cents per month. Get those weekly cat pictures. It would be very, very much appreciated, my friends. So without further ado, we're going to jump in and get some skeletons raised. Pratham, get on up there. Oh, yeah, we've got to beat them. Beat them to raising those guys. Alright. And we get 8 of these gooblets. And then we just get 1 of these guys. And that's what we're going to work with, my friends. And, as far as gear, I know we'll get some runes for the Ancient's Pledge rune word from this quest, I believe. Or no, I think it's maybe the next quest. I don't know. I think when we free the prisoners. Yeah. Free the barbarians from the gates. Which I think we only have to free like 15 of them or something, but I think there's more than 15. Like, why don't we just free them all? Like, that dude's like, some of them are going to die, I think. I don't think you have to save them all, which is kind of bogus, buddy. You could have just, like, maybe free them all. But, yeah, I don't know. Unless we find some uniques, I don't think there are any pending rune words that we're going to really be able to make. We could make another stealth, but I know that once we get to Act 1 Nightmare, we can do our Countess runs there. And people have been saying in the comments, do Countess runs on player difficulty 1. I need to look into that. Apparently you get more favorable rune drops when it's player 1. I wasn't aware of that. I'm a little torn. It's like I told my viewers I'm going to play this entire playthrough on players 8 difficulty. I have been. Maybe when I just am strictly doing Countess runs, I'll change it to 1. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But nonetheless, we will be doing some Countess runs, and we're going to be able to get a bunch more rune words. So we're going to be able to get the Cure helmet, which is going to give him a level 1 cleansing aura. It's not going to be a very big radius, but cleansing is going to reduce the length in which we are poisoned and the length in which curses are on us. So that is going to be nice. It also synergizes with his prayer, as will another rune word we'll be able to make once we get to Nightmare Act 1, and that is we need to get a 4-socketed polearm, and it's Insight. Very easy. I think I have 3 out of the 4 runes now already. I think we just need a soul rune, S-O-L, and it gives a meditation aura, which will give us a huge boost to mana regen. Like, mana will no longer be an issue, and it's got some pretty darn good stats on it. Like, it's an amazing rune word, especially for the runes it costs to make it. And of course, we'll make it just whatever 4-socketed polearm we can get our hands on, and then as we get into Hell difficulty, if we decide to stick with the Act 2 Merc Insight strategy, we'll find some sort of ethereal, maybe Thresher, Giant Thresher, Great Poleaxe if we're lucky. Get a 4-socket one. That would be very, very nice. And that could really do some damage. Otherwise, we could look into like getting Obedience, which is a 5-rune word, 5-socket rune word. Requires like a Hell rune. That's really deadly. Doesn't have the good aura though. But yeah, so we'll be looking to get this and both of the insight aura of meditation, and then also the cures aura of cleansing. Will both center. It'll triple his healing. Right now he does heals 9. It'll be another 9 from the synergy from that aura, and another 9 synergy from the aura from the helm. So he'll be quite the healer. That's what we're definitely going to look to do. We'll also be able to make a white wand. We'll get a 2-socketed wand. Ooh, speaking of which, we need to go do our shopping really quick. And it would primarily be for if we want to switch to a Bone Mancer, which would, I don't know, we want it. It'd be more offensive, but we want to have as many guys to kind of distract and take hits. I could get more into decrepifying, maybe even casting a Confuse Curse to do crowd control. We'll see. But nonetheless, I am going to check the shops here, my friends. Bear with me. Roar.
What do you need?
Let's see here. If we can find a 2-socket or even just a regular, and then we could use a quest to socket it. It always gives the max number of sockets. We could find one that's like +3 bone spear. It'd be dope if we could get like +3 bone spear, +3 bone armor. That'd be absolutely insane. Yeah. Come on, Drognan. Dogman. Meh. Rita Ray Skeletal Mage, huh? Alright. I'm not sure. There's probably a certain merchant and a certain difficulty that has the highest chance. Okay. Alright. So yeah, so we got some exciting things ahead of us, but guys, my eyes are getting too big. We got some challenging quests here. We have an entire Act 5 to kill Ancient, Bale. Oh, it's gonna be interesting.
It takes more than a siege to stop me.
Oh, nice, and our aura transfers to these barbarians. We used a handful of rejuvenation potions against Bale or Diablo, so we're definitely gonna be looking to grab rejuves per usual. And you know what we might as well do.
I need mana.
Is that how many we get? Yeah, alright. Come on, goobers. Catapult. We are on. Oops. Players 8. Yeah, I've never moved it off Players 8, so it stays there. Okay. Alright. Those guys are like sunken colonies in StarCraft. Where those like dig into the ground, and then they come up.
I can't carry anymore.
Get. Enslaved is the name of these guys. Flame Burge. Take a drink of my water here while my minions do their work. That was good stuff. Oh, what was that? Oh, cracked crystal sword. Cracked! Not gonna be a phase blade. We probably won't see phase blades till at least Nightmare, if not Hell. Do we get? I think we get phase blades in Nightmare. I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive to change like a bone spear. I feel like I need to like run around and practice with it for a little bit. Could be fun to switch stuff up. We'll see. We'll see if we're running into issues. Maybe like kill speed or these fuckers. Demon Gremlin. War Sword, why am I curious? Bitter Fang War Sword. Come on, Death Mauler. Yeah, buddy. Level up. Ah! I'll take a little bit of gold. Yeah. Man, get in there. Get that guy out of there. Yeah. There. Come on, little gremlin. Man, I remember for the longest time, even after this game came out, when I was like in high school, when I'd go to like GameStop and other random games back in the day where you'd walk in, even like Best Buy, and there was a big old aisle of just computer games, and you get to physically hold like the boxes that had the CD and the little like pamphlet of information or whatever. And I remember always Diablo 2. There were always like multiple copies of it years after it came out. Yeah, and I still remember like looking at the back of the Lord of Destruction box. If I'm not mistaken, I think it showed like an assassin doing some kicks, and I think it showed a druid casting a molten boulder. Maybe I'm wrong. Pretty sure that's what the picture was on it. Like, a part of me wants to be kind of alright, a part of me wants to get this done. Like, I don't want to die. Like, I want to do the whole playthrough through hell, kill Hell Bale. But hold on. There we go. Come on, Shenk. But a part of me wants to be kind of unique. Like, part of me wants to get like a, you know, an Act 5 mercenary, and meh. Maybe do Bone Spear and summons, but I don't want to be, you know, jack of all trades, expert or none. What is this? What's that? Get out of here. Man, if I could find, it'd be so silly, and it's not gonna happen. But if I could find like a wand that's like +3 Bone Spear. Oh shit. +3 Bone Spear, +3 to raise skeleton, +3 to bone armor, and then like a helmet, 2-socketed shrunken head. With those as well, and I could make a Splendor, or not Splendor, yeah, Splendor, I think Rune Word 1. I gotta be careful, my health is kind of sneakily going down at times. And my fire resistance does suck ass. The problem is though, if I went a Bone Mancer, I'm probably gonna like need an insight. Maybe not need, but I'm chugging a lot of mana pots. I don't know. I just like, it'd be cool to do something different. Come on, Shenk, where are you? Oh, I'm close. He's right in there. Okay, there's a waypoint up here, though, that we're going to grab. Yeah, free the soldiers. Okay, now Shenk's like right in here. But first, I think I'm going to grab some revives. I really don't have much mana, though.
I need mana.
There he is. That'd be a lot of...
I need mana.
A lot of corpses to explode. Yeah. Larzik. So he'll just, we will go back to town though. I need some more mana.
My, what a messy little demon.
Oh, that one's messy. Of all the fucking demons we've been killing in this game, that one in particular strikes you as messy. Of all the words as well. So yeah, so this guy will now socket an item, which we will definitely be using at some point, but we're going to save it for the right item. Alright. Frigid Highlands, my friends. And there's some other sort of champion monster that's always here. Oh shit. Man, my bone armor went away immediately. Forgetting his name, not Pendleskin. Eldritch, that guy. We're gonna throw Summon Resist on there. Drop some goodies. My. Man, these guys are a pain in the ass. Demon Imp. Demon Rascal. Crush Beast. Ooh. Whoa. What I'm gonna do? Yeah, baby. We got a Crush Beast on our team now. Man, I do not like these guys. Like, I wonder why they're keeping these prisoners like hostage. They maybe explain it. You think they just kill them? You know, one thing that helped survivability, at least against melee or physical damage. If I went bone, I'd have a really potent bone armor. .36, that's what I am, yeah. You know, I really don't have good greaves. Good bone boots. Man, these guys are annoying. They just take forever to kill because they're quick, they run away, they teleport. Alright, curious what this has got. Yeah, you never know. Could end up going an Act 5 Merc, get a nice cool helm. And where? Yeah, why I'm keeping that. Oh, there's the first one right there. Oh, there's one right there too. Okay, cool. Oh, I saw a rune, or heard a rune. Damn! Damn. Ah, those guys sound like vaginas. Over here! Let us out! Like, they could have sounded a little bit more like of their time. They sounded like some dudes that were like, you know, frickin' kidnapped in the desert by some pirates in today's world. Like, over here, help us! I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't know. It sounded like what modern men would say, whereas like back then, these barbarians, they'd be a little more. Ooh, sharp tooth. Oh shit! I was raising a bunch of golems. Oh, God, why do I keep doing that? Help us! Yeah, 5 more. I think there's more than 5 more out here, though. So it's just like another little gate of them. Pratham, you're a beast when you zoned in on someone. I think I'd have to look. So there's a new rune word that you can do in weapons and also in armor called Hustle. I think I should be able to get that after Countess as well. And I think, if I remember, I was looking at the rune words. I don't think Hustle is as good of an armor as Treachery, but we could possibly get Hustle a lot sooner, maybe a couple acts sooner, and then we could upgrade it. We'll see. Ah. The hell? I could probably get some more to my skill shrine. Nice! Alright. We might be able to make a rune word. A shale? I think that increases attack speed. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go back for that reward. We'll pick this up to sell it. And he's going to give us 3 runes, and they're the exact 3 runes you need. Yeah, so we'll go here first. The exact 3 runes you need to... Kane, where are you at? Where's Kane? Oh, you're over here? They're the exact 3 runes you need to make a shield called Ancient's Pledge, which gives you like maybe 40 some to like roughly 40 some to each resistance. Where are you at, Mala? Okay. Now we're going to come around yonder. And we're going to throw that there. We have a shale and an am. Oh, runes are looking pretty. They're looking pretty. Alright, what is this even now? We're going to sell that. And we're going to throw that in there. We're going to throw that in there. And let's put this in there for collection. And we'll trade. I don't know. We're just going to get rid of those. Let's come on around yonder. We're going to grab those just because we're cool like this. Now, we do have the ability to...
Thank you for rescue. What is it?
Yeah, we could hire now and get Act 5 barbarians, which have been... Act 5 mercenaries, which have been buffed greatly. And rightfully so. There's still so much frickin' work that needs to be done to balance these mercenaries. Act 2 mercenaries are the obvious go-to 90-95% of the time, and it's unnecessary. Come on, D2R, you did a lot of great things, but they just kind of did a little bit and then gave up, almost like they wanted a quick cash grab. I don't know, I feel like there's so fucking much they could do to this game to really make it stand out. Like a strict PvP lobby, or like a strict, you can go into the normal questing mode, and then you could go to specifically realms that are specifically for PvP, where there's certain other different limitations, health pots, rejuvenation potions don't exist. You can maybe have an option where mana potions do or they don't, because everyone cheats and throws pots on, all sorts of little things. Maybe when you die, when you respawn, you don't have to go out and get your body from where you died, where all the action's going on. You spawn with your gear, unlike normal type realms. You could even adjust how absorb and resistances stack. Like, you could overly stack absorb. Like, I get how you could have it like one standard where it's at now in like PvP or in PvE monster PVM, but then when you go into a realm that's specifically for PvP, it could have whatever the absorb is a little lower, because I think right now you can stack gear to where like certain, like a ice or cold sorceress would like literally heal you. Like maybe nerf that a little, like little subtle things to really make PvP pop. You could have like teams are already sorted out. You could try doing like 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, things like that. You could even do it by levels. You could maybe even ban certain items. Like, you could get tricky with like the template. I don't know. It could be a lot of work. Maybe a little pipe dream, but nonetheless. Anyways, I gotta go pee, but I'm also while I'm peeing, I'm gonna look up. I think we might be able to make a rune word with shale, but we'll be right back. 1 second. What are you doing, kitty cat? So shale, I think that may be the the highest rune to drop in this act. I don't know. Let's go on here. Let's go on down here. Yeah, oh no, that's the rune list. I want the rune word list. Here we go. No, it's the same freaking page. All rune words. Here we are. I had it loaded up. And we gotta go all the way up to the top again. And then we gotta sort by, come on, where you at? We're gonna sort by level required. And then we're gonna go down. We don't have soul or co. Shale co. Oh, hustle. Alright, hustle does require a co rune. I was gonna say, that could be pretty cool for an armor. 40% increased attack speed, plus 6 to evade, which sounds cool, but evade's the one like while you're moving, whereas like avoid is while you're stationary, like either standing or attacking stationary, and that's melee attacks. And I think dodge is maybe when you're standing and missile attacks, whereas evade is both melee and missile attacks, but only while you're moving. If it was the ones while you're stationary, I feel like that'd be way better, because your guys usually like plotting there, moving. But I mean, it helps. Cat, you were just like kneading on me, trying to jump on me. She's like plopping around, doing like little somersaults, exposing her belly because she wants it rubbed. Or I'm looking. No, can't really make. Shale, Yo, Route. No, we won't want that anyways. No, we need a Yo rune. Cure needs a Yo rune. It has a Shale, Yo, Tau. Dole, Yo. We don't have the Yo. That needs a Yo rune. Shale, F. We could make a rhyme rune word, but we're going to hold on to our Shale. Peace. That's an Amazon body armor. Yeah, so Soul. It looks like Shale's higher than Soul. Maybe we could get a Soul rune to drop. Or no, hold on. I feel like we need a Thol rune. Where is Insight? Insight, Router, Tal. Yeah, we have all of it, but Soul. And if we get a Soul rune, that'd be dope. We need to be looking for four-socketed pole arms. So, yeah. Oops. So let's go ahead and drop these guys off. So no, nothing really that we're going to want to make. But we'll hold on to that. Okay. And then we'll continue on our way. Now I forget, is this the Anya one? Yeah, I think this is where we free Anya from like the ice thing, and we get plus 10, 5 or 10 resistance like permanently. This is Nehlathak. That's gonna be a pain in the butt. This is the Ancients to then get to the Worldstone Keep Chamber. One of, I don't know, or what's that place called again? The last one, Worldstone Keep. Yeah, yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, that's the last quest. So and yeah, the Act 3 mercs are awful. So much work needs to be done to them. I don't think they did a very good job of rebalancing the mercs. They tried, but it was just like they did some things that sounded good on paper, but they didn't really maybe test run it or really alter a whole lot. Like, it's a step in the right direction, but an Act 2 merc is still being used vast majority of the time. And I think there's a way to make them a desire to have a mercenary from each, like to be a time and a place to have a different mercenary from each of the acts without simply doing the blanket approach of, well, everyone gets an aura. I don't like that approach. I think the aura should still be unique to the Act 2 mercenary. I think the Act 2 mercenary is just fine the way they are. I think we need to bring the other 3 mercenaries up to par with the Act 2 mercenary. And quite frankly, I think one way to do it with the Act 5 merc, who's close, very close now, allow them to yield axes. Like, if you look at some of these barbarians out here, they fucking yield axes, and then that would allow them to like have beast rune word. Imagine if you had like a last wish and a beast. You could have the might aura and then the fanaticism aura from the beast rune word. You know, you could throw a doom on them, which does a holy freeze aura. Like, just simply, I think what might bridge the gap is just allow them to yield axes. I'm pretty sure some of these barbarians you see running around here, pretty sure they have little axes on them. Wouldn't be anything crazy. And I remember thinking about this a while back, like the Act 3 mercenary. I wish they would have, and then they ended up coming out with that frickin' flickering flame. What a lame rune, like, name. Flickering flame. I think that they, oh, did I hear a wand? Meh. I guess we're just gonna go with this. Oops. So they gave a resist fire aura. I think that, you know, once the Act 3 mercenaries got to a certain level, they should have had the resist aura of their respective type. So the cold has the resist cold, the fire has resist fire, and same with lightning, the one who does the lightning. They should have had those. I think this. I like the enchant, I guess, on the fire one, and the static field on the other one, I guess. I think pretty much their spells need to be more AoE oriented and more often, and their damage needs to be buffed. Like, if you fully geared out an Act 3 Mercenary with, like, the best of the best gear in the game, they should be, like, 40% of what a decked out Sorceress could be. Minus charms, maybe. I don't know, something like that. But right now their kill speed is just, like, atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Like, they do no damage. And then the Act 1, I think one of the complaints about them, and I'm talking out my ass right now. Damn it. I'm talking out my ass right now. I remember thinking about this kind of in depth, like when D2R was like announced and people were all talking about, you know, the changes that should come. I'd watch some YouTubers. But I remember thinking with the Act 1, one of the surprises, or the problems with them is they didn't survive. I think, you know, at a certain level they should get access to a lot of the Amazon skills, you know, dodge, avoid, evade, those sort of things. Don't we go up here somewhere? You know, that would help with them. All three of them they should get to. And then, of course, when the +1 skills from items and stuff, they did allow them to receive +1 or plus skills to the Amazon only, like, you know, bow and crossbow things. I think that would help. God. Oops. I'm trying to think what the other issue with. I mean, people would use Faith for that fanaticism, that higher level fanaticism, and use an Act 1 Mercenary at times to hit certain breakpoints, I think. I'm trying to think what else. I remember thinking something else, like maybe have a third type of them, maybe one that has like multi-shot. And maybe, I remember that's what I was thinking. What if you gave them some, like a version of their own multi-shot? Maybe not a strafe, but a multi-shot. But the thing with the regular multi-shot, only like the center few arrows have a chance to proc, like chance to casts on striking or attack or whatever, or on striking. So like chance to cast Decrepify or something, or Confuse if they had a Delirium helmet, would only be like the center few arrows. What if you allowed like all their shit? Like maybe it wasn't as much of a split shot, but come on, you want. What if, so in other words, that one would maybe be like the Mega Procer. You know, they shoot a bunch of arrows out all at once that all have a chance to proc certain things. And so they could be like an epic crowd control. They could get off that Decrepify or Confuse proc or whatever it may be, like with ease over a mass area, unlike any other mercenary. And that would be a nice draw to them, you know. And then you may be giving, you know, an immolation arrow and a freezing arrow above the, you know, whoa. That's not good. That scares me. Okay, yeah, I lagged there pretty bad. Man, if that happened at like the worst part ever and I die, I'd be pissed. Alright, let's see what this wand's all about. I need to keep an eye out for pole arms. Oops. I'm trying to hug the. Hey, May. May, come on, you're just gingerly. Oh, nice. Like leaning up on my chair and taking her paw out and just like touching my side with it. Like, meep. But yeah, you know, give them immolation arrow above exploding arrow, and then freezing arrow above cold and whatever the other middle tier arrow is. You know, give them a chance to do that big boy. You know, the big boy arrows. You know, that's some directions to kind of test out. Maybe a little public test realm. But no one wants to. I mean, everyone uses a freaking Act 2 Merc, and it's just annoying. Like, buff the other ones, make them have their place in the game. You know, more AoE and more damage for the spellcasters. Give them the resist aura of their type. You know, the cold, you know, the fire has its enchant. The lightning has their static field overall health crippling by percentage. And then the cold has the crowd control aspect to it. You know, and then they have AoE and higher damage. Maybe give them, like, innate when they hit a certain level, +1 to cold mastery. Or +1 to lightning mastery. Or just they have that as, like, a base skill that then can get increased upon. You know, like when they hit level 40 or something, they get like +1 to the mastery. So more AoE, more damage to them. Give them the resist aura of their class. They could have their place in a rotation. Will you clear that? God. And, you know, Act 1, give them the big boy arrows of their type, the immolation and whatever the freezing arrow is. You know, give them access to the evade, avoid, and dodge at a certain level. You know, you can keep the inner sight and whatnot. Make a third type that has its multi-shot, where each of the arrow has a chance to proc, not just the stunner ones. They could really be the nice. God, this is painful. What the heck? Oh. How long have I had that off? Is that why it's taking forever? Because I didn't have the thorns on, talking too much, and you guys are probably like, man, this guy's ideas suck. You know, Act 2's perfect. Keep them where they at. Act 5. One thing I do like the frenzy on Act 5. It's, I don't know, it's maybe a little much, but no one is going to get the frickin' gonna get the one-handed guy. No one. And then they tried introducing. It was so dumb. I immediately saw the rune word, Unbending Will, and it's like they're trying to make it like a budget Act 5 one sword rune word, because the dual wielding guys can only hold one-handed swords, and that's fine. If you make them hold axes, make them do one-handed axes. That's fine. But then they try to have the two-handed, the one that does like bash and stun. It's like, dude, you have a dual wielder that does frenzy, and then a one that does bash and stun. Like, lame. No one's gonna get the one-handed guy. And you try to get the Unbending Will. So you could, because the only real one-handed weapon you could make it in would be a phase blade, which doesn't do much damage. So it's pretty much incentivized, like, oh, I'm going to put it in like a colossal blade or something. And, but no, it was just, no one's going to get a one-handed Act 5 Merc over the two-handed because of that. So they need to, like, you know, buff that guy somehow. Maybe make him tankier. Maybe give that guy, like, iron skin. +1 to iron skin at a certain level. +1 to, natural resistances at a certain level that maybe the frenzy guy doesn't get. I need to be careful with that. And then if you wanted to get into like battle orders, which maybe they have, I'd have to read up on this. There could be shit that's changed or shit I don't even know. But I think maybe they tested battle orders, which could be fucking annoying, because what if you have a strong barbarian in your party, and then they cast their weaker shout or their weaker battle orders, and then it offsets the stronger one that someone already put on you? Like, there either needs to be something where, like, it only replaces your current if it's a higher level, or you have the ability to, like, turn off their ability. Like, you open this and their spells are listed here. Like, they should have their own skill tree. Like, you should be able to go in here and, like, open up their skill tree. Not that you can place the skills as you see fit, but you can see their skills and their current level, which I guess in a way this kind of is, current skill level. And you should be able to, like, turn off a battle orders. Maybe not, like, turn off everything. Oh, come on. But like that specific one, just because it can conflict with your party. But yeah, make the one-handed guy tankier, more resistance, iron skin, have him do some battle orders that you can turn off and on, so that way it doesn't have to conflict with your maybe a more powerful barbarian in your party, or a more powerful barbarian mercenary that's in your army. You know. Or just eliminate all doubt, it only replaces current battle orders or shit if it's stronger. Who knows if they could program that. I don't know, there's just so much that could be fucking done. They could really rebalance. I already picked this up. Yeah, oh, that'd be nice if it was ethereal. There's just so much more they could do to balance this game out and really make it good. It's got a lot of potential. Just like that love and care doesn't really seem, I don't know. I don't know, I'm rambling. I have no idea what percentage of you are actually this far into the playthrough to where you're actually listening to this. Probably skimming through or think I'm annoying. But let me know what you think in the comment section about my rant, my probably a little uninformed rant on mercenary rebalancing that could be done. So we did get a shale rune. And a shale rune, I believe, is less than a soul rune. Ah. Yeah, shot you point blank and then ran. Just walk around, dude. Got guys breaking it down from both ends. Breastplate. Got that titty plate. Not exactly sure where I'm. Oh, this is what? Is this the Abaddon? Is that what this is? Oh, Pit of Acheron. There's no real reason to go in there. I don't know what I picked up there. Wooden chest. Oh, I think we're getting close. Ice. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, this is where we go. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna find Anya. Who can say where they really live? Not that Anya. Is that her name, that singer? Bone Helm. Pretty sure there's a waypoint here. Harlot. The Beast and the Harlot! Ooh, I think this is a, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find ourselves a four-socketer. A giant sword. You know, one other thing we could do... No, we're not going to be able to make it. I was going to say, if you could find a limb rune, you do am, limb, ko. Oh, you also need a ko rune. You can make a rune word called Lawbringer, which is actually pretty dope. Pretty freaking dope. I remember one while ago I made a... oh, I don't know why I thought that was a polearm. I remember making a Frenzy Barb, and he had a Grief Phase Blade in one hand, and then a Lawbringer Phase Blade in the other. And Phase Blade's interesting, because it has a Sanctuary aura, which every few seconds, it's like a Holy Freeze or something, and it pulses, and everyone in the radius who is either undead... Yeah, it's just undead. I don't think it's demons. I think it's just undead. Gets a little bit of damage, and then they get knocked back. So it's a really good crowd control. And then also it has like a 20% chance to cast a pretty big radius of a Decrepify curse. But it also has... I guess we're missing the waypoint. The waypoints are annoying me. Has slain monsters rest in peace, which isn't ideal for, like, if I want to do corpse explosion. But what it could be good for is Nehlathak, who he does a corpse explosion.
Not enough mana.
Why can't I resurrect those dudes? I can't resurrect the Yetis or the champions? Did I miss something over there? That was a lot of gold. Yeah. I think those guys will, like, sprint at you. They'll move really slow, and then out of nowhere they'll just be like, gotcha! It's ethereal. Life tap. Yeah, look at them running. That's what's going to happen with Pendle Skin when we begin our Nehlathak quest, which I'm not necessarily looking forward to. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. I regret reviving you. Now sprint in there. Sprint! Get him! Get him! Oh, and then he's Coles. Ooh. Tao Tao. Thought I saw a rejuvenation potion. Alright, well. Yeah, whatever. Confuse is kind of fun. Man, those guys are annoying. Ah! No. Alright. So here we are. Yeah, we missed a couple of waypoints, but we're going the right way. We're going the right way. And I've been playing for a little over an hour. A little over an hour. We'll go a little bit. I should actually... Shit. Alright. I am supposed to go do something a little later on. Alright. I am supposed to... Okay. I'm supposed to be doing something here in a little while, and I do need to get ready for it. I could do a little more, but I don't know. That's the last, I think, waypoint. Yeah, it is, because Halls of Pain is the waypoint for Nehlathak. I used to run Nehlathak runs to try to get the keys from him. I remember back in the day, I would do that shit, and there's a way by looking at, like, the, like, emblems on the wall, made these little faces, and the ones that had red eyes were indications of which hallway Nehlathak was hiding in. I don't know, something I forgot how it worked, though. That was a way to like quickly farm him. Yeah, so Glacial Trail, so we'll go through there, and I think it's like the something passage, the frozen river, under the crystalline passage, under the crystalline mass by the frozen river. Yeah, I think we go in here and then we find the frozen river from here, or maybe this place isn't just a. Yeah, I think so. And then, yeah, then we have to dump some potion on her, free her. We'll get the resistance scroll from her. We'll get a permanent plus, like, at least 5, if not 10 to all resistances. And that's going to be very important. And then she'll come down here. I think she gives us, like, a special item based on our class. And then she'll open up this portal, and that's how we can get to that Nehlathak place. We'll do that. That scares me. That very much scares me. That's going to be a tricky little quest with... He's tricky. Man, and to try to get my summons, I don't want to like run in there because he's got that corpse explosion. And so I want to stay far away, but I want to get my, summons in there. So it's going to be hard to get my summons to go out in front of me. I could try to like shoot with my bow and like aggro a couple of guys out, aggravate them, and make them come out. I could cast my golem out way in front. And hopefully that would draw Nehlathak to do a corpse explosion. Maybe I could just start throwing corpse explosions and blow the corpses up before him. Summon stuff from him. Something like that. Revive them. But yeah, it's going to be a little tricky. And that corpse explosion can absolutely wreck. Absolutely just your full health chilling. I know I got a lot of health at this stage in the game because I think I put maybe a little bit into strength because I thought maybe I'd need more, but yeah, everything's going into vitality at this point. We're trying to survive. So, and then as far as, going forward, we're going to see how our kill speed continues up as a summoner. But, we'll get to a point where maybe we'll get a really dope wand and we may become a bone spear, a bone mancer. And we can just do like boom, boom, throw 20 in there. And then, we're going to focus on, it gets synergies from the bone walls and prisons, bone spirit and teeth. Well, we might as well do these two because those are synergies to bone armor. So we max this, then start maxing these, which will give us a really nice bone armor. We can get some appropriate curses, and it's like, do we want to go somewhat of a hybrid? Like, is it worth, maybe putting a few points? I don't know, just to get an army. Do we want to invest in a golem? Because, like, it's nice to have other people to distract. It's nice to have minions. We will have, of course, our mercenary. We could have a golem. Should we try to invest a little bit into summons? you know, maybe just come down and start doing revive right off the bat instead of skeletons. Just, I don't know. We kind of have to sacrifice. We'd have a little bit less powerful bone spear, but then we could have some summons to take hits. We could do a hybrid of both. Is it worth doing a hybrid of Bone Mancer and some summons? You know, or should you just specialize in one or the other? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Some of it's going to depend on the gear we find. I don't think that I'm going to go poison. You know, it just has these three here, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. I remember this a long time ago. I was like back in high school. I had a poison necromancer, and I remember he just gobbles up mana like no other. And there's no cooldown on this, so you're just like casting that Nova. And so you definitely would want an Act 2 Merc. I don't know. We could also even find just like some, like, I know it's not going to happen. If it does, it's going to be late. But if we found like a low rune, like I'm going to farm Countess till I get a Mal. And then I'm going to make a freaking Grief Phase Blade, get an Act 5 Barb Frenzy Merc, maybe make a Lawbringer with them. And I'll literally just get curses or something, or just like buff him, or I don't know. You could literally also, if you get the right rune words to make some powerful melee weapons, you could just have your Merc do like all the work, and you literally just like sit back and support him. And, you know, I guess you just kind of maybe go into summons at that point. I don't know. That's all I got, guys. So, little recap. We got the first 2 quests done. We're on quest 3. This one's done. We just have to add the sockets to officially show that it is completed. We're going to free Anya next time out. We're going to kill Nehlathak next time out. Depending on how much time it takes us to do that, we may even do the Ancients, but I doubt we get around to Bale in part 12. It's looking like part 13 will probably unlucky part 13. Hopefully it's not where I meet my maker. So that's where we'll get Bale. And as far as things go, we still got the same gear we started with. No real big finds. We did get a Shale rune, but wasn't really anything that's going to allow us to make any sort of new rune words. And we are just a soul rune away from making that Insight. We definitely want to continue to keep our eye out for any 4-socketed pole arms or potential 4-socket pole arms, my friend. So, all right, I'm rambling. Talked way too much this time. You guys know the drill. Likes, comments, subscriptions, channel memberships, and donations in the link below would be very much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed this. Comment, let me know what you think about my rant of mercenary rebalances. Keep an eye out for part 12. And until then, guys, take care.